contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Da. Ok, băieți. Bun, salutare tuturor și bine v-am găsit la un nou episod pe Witcher 3. O nouă oră. Vedem ce reușim să facem pe episodul ăsta. Dacă cum știți bine, am venit, dacă vă stă episodul, am vorbit cu baronul ăsta ca să ne dea informații, ne-a trimis să găsim pe fisa și pe soția lui. Am ajuns la, cum îl chema, pe prăjitorul acolo, care într-un final ne-a pus pe ăla să găsim capra ca să ne ajute. Am aflat niște chestii și ne-am întors aici și se pare că a luat foc. Ce-a luat foc aici? Talk to the Baron. Întrebarea e de ce a luat foc. Cred că clădirea baronului, ceva se întâmplă aici. Da. Baron set the stables fire. Oh. Băi, e nebun baronul ăsta? Ok, să vedem dacă reușim să mai vorbim cu el, poate a nebunit.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Mă, să-i salvăm.
Budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in.
Normal să mai să vorbim cu baronul, dar hai să...
Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Pe unde? Pe unde? Unde e, mă? Okay.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled.
Asta mă afla la ala, că își abuzea familia. Oh, s-a enervat.
Let's dance. They ran from you, didn't they?
Mamă, ce dă, bă, fiat? Oh, puncte de experiență, oh my god.
We need to talk.
We need to talk. Mai trimis după cai verzi pe pereți, bă, când colo ele nu au dispărut, n-au fugit. De fapt, au fugit din cauza abuzurilor.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Deci a trimis după cai verzi pe pereți.
Wasted my time.
Say I had.
Wasting my
Say
time.
I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
How did they flee? What happened? They didn't run. Or you dropped them out. Să dau 2.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
What happened next?
Next.
Nu, cred că mai mă interesa să mai întreb și alea opționale.
I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. Then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets.
A
Dead,
pierdut copilul.
and it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Nu putem mai feel your pain să spui asta, pentru că ca să înțelegi durerea cuiva trebuie să treci prin același lucru.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Let me explain.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the
Nu m-am
botchling
decis
first.
ce o să fac, dar
I'll show you where
normal
I
e ca un
buried
fel de
her,
fantomă,
and
ca un
I'll
fel
dig
de...
the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Let us stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Abia și bă, și aștept să înceapă luptele cu ăia de vin viscolul după ei.
Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Ok.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug
Prea
up
tare vocea lui
and
Geralt.
empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Uite mă, cum vrei mă să salvăm așa ceva, bă? E deja... trebuie omorât.
Get back.
N-am reușit să citesc a doua variantă, așa că am dat pe prima. Oh. Și... Mamă, cât de dur e, bă. Bă, dar de ce nu pot să pun ținta pe el, bă? Haide, mă. Atacă, mă, ce... Vreau să blochez, dar nu reușesc din cauza că nu atacă cum trebuie. Ce face asta? Protective Shield. Magic Trap.
Just wonderful. Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Bă, ce sale, mă? pot să... Pot să ținta pe ăsta, bă.
Time to end this.
Ha, bă, cât mai duci? Mama lui de creatură.
Bloody hell. You killed my child.
You know I had to.
You were supposed to lift the curse. Save it, damn you, not kill it.
Bă, e monstru, bă.
Shut up before you wake someone. Last thing we need is a crowd.
Fuck it! I don't blow and care, hear me? You killed my child!
I killed a botchling. Your daughter died a while back. Go home. Get yourself together. I'll try to find your other daughter, the one who's still alive.
What will you do with that blood?
Me? Nothing. Just hope that Peller knows what to do with it. Go home. I'll come see you once I know something.
Ok, și mergem la Peller ăla. Ne-a pus să-i căutăm. Laser Green Mutagen. Bă, dar unde e Fierar, bă? A, bă, roci, uitați-vă la el, mă. Ok, și Peller ăla, ce o să mai facă și cu ăsta, mă? Iarăși face vreun voodoo din ăla satanist, cine știe. Ok, uite, după capra asta am alergat data trecută.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Show me... uite bă, care și magazin.
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Băi, stai, astea sunt ale mele? Și astea sunt ale mele și să cere aici. Ce e 432? Să-ți bani? Nu, ăștia să-i mei. 7001. Ce să use to craft gear and items? Cât costă? Base to buy. Că bă, 179 costă 1. 195 toate. Mamă, atât de scumpe, bă. Hai să le luăm. Use din alchemy. Alchemy, ce mai are bă pe aici? Habar n-am la ce folosesc, aia e chestia. Să le cumpăr costă mult prea mult. Hai să luăm câteva chestii, să avem acolo. Ce e asta? 𝔬𝐻𝙀. Aș lua chestiile astea care par greu de găsit. Să iau mai 2000. Pe 792. Păi ce arunc bani? Habar n-am dacă o să le folosesc vreodată, dar eu arunc bani aici, băieți. S-au dus toți banii. Habar n-am dacă poate să mă ajute la ceva, dar vedem. Butching the blood got some.
Got the botchling's blood.
Nu am găsit fierara aia chestia, am înțeles că o upgradezi, poate sabia, ceva.
Blood, blood, blood. The Pella knows the ritual to summon the spirits. The Pella will take the blood.
Ce vorbește bă la persoana a treia, mă? E nebun. Let's do this. We don't care how
See if these old rituals hold any sway in these
he
foul
make
times.
the
You wish to
poison
go
or
right away?
no time to lose.
Yeah, don't see any sense in waiting.
So shall it be. The White Wolf must follow the Pella. The Pella will show the way.
We got a long way to go.
No, it's not far. Through the village, then the wood, and there we will be.
All this the Baron's land?
'Tis now. 'Twere not before.
So who did it belong to?
To the Lord. Serad, they called him.
Ce
An
tare au
evil
făcut
man.
până și copacii să se miște, bă.
Cared not a lick for
Deci grafica e
common folk.
genială.
You all get together and drive him away?
When the Black Ones came, the Lord to the tower on 𝙍𝙀𝘼𝘾 fled. The
Cum
invaders
fac
set the
copacii
fields
în
afire,
față.
and a great hunger descended on us all, while the
Deci
Lord in
menține
abundance wallowed
curentul
there in the
vântului,
tower
vedeți?
of mice.
E ca și cum aici bat așa și după te uiți,
Upon
alt copac
him
bate în altă
visited
direcție, nu?
punishment.
Iată.
Plague of rodents swarmed the isle. At first, they ate all from the feast tables. Then, the Lord and all his court they devoured.
Local gods just aren't known to be tolerant.
Hai bă, cât mai e, mă? Mai sunt și lupi în față.
Nilfgaardians hate you pretty hard.
Folk are poor here. Where the mighty concern themselves with the poor, the invaders will be punished. That's sure. That's what already befell.
How's that?
Pestilence grips their camp and will devour them all, as the mice devoured the Lord's court.
Nu știu care sabie e pentru monștri și care e pentru oameni, dar cred că le scoate el automat, că vă că a scos-o pe asta cu cercul ăla. Sunt curios dacă o scoate pe aia din dreapta când ne mai atacă alți oameni. O să fiu atent la săbii, ca să-mi dau seama.
Nearly there, nearly there.
What is this place?
The Wolven Glade.
Nice.
Și
name.
cum zbor, bă,
White Wolf should feel
păsările
right at
alea,
home.
The White
buguite în hală.
Aye, good balance. For terrible things happened here of yore. To this day, none dare mention the name aloud.
Nu uite cum zbor, bă. Fii atent.
Here, the place.
What now?
Ok.
Light the fires.
All right. No reason to dawdle.
Prepare and prepare well. Once the spirits appear, there'll be no recourse, no turning back.
Nothing like a little encouragement.
Light the fires. The Pella will treat that as his sign to begin.
Ok.
Ready.
The fires. Watch them. Let nothing break the circle.
Midnight. Ok, nu se vede. Acum se vede. Nu se vedea nimic de fum.
By the powers of earth and sky, by the world that was to be your home, I, who have tasted your blood, summon you to guide me. Come, blood unborn. Come, blood spurned. Come, blood never named. Hear me upon the paths. Lead me along the trail of those bound to you by blood.
A uite că ce-au venit, mă.
Damn it, supposed to keep the fires lit. How long are you gonna have to wait?
Scoate-mă sabie. Bă, omule, mor. Uite-te și tu, mă. Sunt două. Băi, și mă mor. Trebuie să aprind ăsta, mă. Și pe ăsta.
Tamara's coming with me. I see a face, swollen, pulsing with blood. Dark upon a pale visage. A drop trickles over bright gold.
Cred că era de mult terminat dacă...
I am dark in blood beneath a white nail. I am a tear of blood. Of her blood, I see them bound. Your blood summons me. The bitter blood calls me. Dark blood upon a light stone. Immersed in blood. I am dead.
Ce enervante sunt, bă, că se teleportează, bă.
Show me the blood.
În sfârșit.
Show me the blood that is lost. The blood summons me. Just a bit further, Mum. Hold on. Blood leaves her face. Thorny boughs snag her, stop her. I am a drop on a web. Will Wojtek wait? Dark blood carries the question downriver.
Why do you seek the child of elder blood? Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light, the time of madness and disdain. The world shall perish amidst ice and be reborn of elder blood, of a planted seed. What can you possibly offer?
You all right?
Yes.
Is it over?
It's done. The Pella's seen what he was meant to say.
Ce a văzut?
Third vision seems most important.
They were walking through the woods, both weak, but for different reasons. Yet both knew where they were going.
Not sure I heard you right, but you mentioned a 𝙃𝙀𝘃.
Hope filled both their hearts at the thought of him.
And the prophecy at the end? Ithlinne's words, you quoted them, and then asked me a question.
Forgive the Pella. He knows not what you mean. Spirits, the spirits speak through the ritual, not he.
Uite, where will I find him?
This 𝙃𝙀𝘃 from your vision. Know him?
𝙃𝙀𝘃. Two 𝙃𝙀𝘃s have we nearabouts. In Blackbow lives one. In his hut, there he stays, has for years. Gophers, with gophers he lives, they say. And he could remember a time when in these lands dwelled only elves.
And the
Mamă,
other?
cât o lungește, băieți. Deci, efectiv, am venit la baron ca să ne zică ceva despre Siria sau unde s-a dus, că a trecut pe la el. Și de cât o lungește, bă, efectiv, trebuie să-i găsesc eu chestii pe fisa și pe nevastă sa, pe care tot el, din cauza la abuzuri, au plecat. Și cât o lungește, bă, că trebuie să caut, să fac, să... I should go.
Time I was on my way. Thanks for your help.
Refuse? Why, the Pella could never have refused. A man seeks to do good in life, but evil is unavoidable. The ones who encounter evil, why, they must be helped. Fare thee well, and may the gods bless and keep you.
Find the fisherman, 𝙃𝙀𝘃's hut. Ok, să-l găsim și pe ăsta. Ce toxicitatea aia, bă, că e pe 0? La ce se face? Probabil de la monștri radioactivi ceva? Și probabil când ajungi cu ea la maxim, monster nest în apropiere. La viața aia nu mă bag. La viața aia nu mă bag, bă, că nu se regenerează sau se regenerează greu de tot. Look around for the fisherman.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
They call you 𝙃𝙀𝘃.
They do, kind sir. But I's not done a thing. Swear it on the lives of my young'uns.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That's 𝙃𝙀𝘃, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
What happened to her?
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to crow's perch with a baron.
Deci am aflat unde e fisa.
Why?
E la proxul ăsta.
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Where is the Baron, wife?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had
Dar ăștia n-au geamuri la...
Finally, they came forth, and we set
Adică
off
au
towards the river.
pătratul pentru geam, dar nu geam, pentru că nu exista atunci, cred că nu știau să-l facă. Dar totuși prin niște lemne ca să nu bată vântul prin casă.
Swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
What happened next?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Ok, am înțeles. Deci iarăși o să ne trească. Deci știm unde e fisa, dar
Thanks for your help.
să trească să mergem după,
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
după aia. Să vedem ce, cât de mare e monstrul ăla. Talk to the Baron about his family. Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxford. Cum alegem, mă? V? Da. După vorbim cu Baronul. Ce plouă, bă. Ce atmosferă. Ok, hai să o găsim pe aia. După vorbim cu Baronul. O fisa mea, așa.
Hey there.
Stați așa o secundă, băieți. Așa, ok, băieți. Cer scuze. A trebuit să-mi pun și eu ceva de băut, că nu mai puteam de set aici. Bun, haideți să continuăm. Cred că mi se strică căștile definitiv. Au început casca din dreapta să bâze. Uitați-vă și vă. Și nu mai găsesc căștile astea de le am. Probabil că unii o să vă întrebați ce sunt. Nu e o firmă foarte wow. Sunt ceva Marvo. Au costat puțin. Au costat destul de mult. Pentru firmă, aproape 160 de lei, parcă am dat pe ele. Dar sunt bune rău de tot, da? Le am de 2 ani sau 3 ani și nu le mai găsesc. Să le cumpăr din nou, nu le mai găsesc. Am căutat pe model, chiar și pe site-ul lor, nu găsesc să le mai cumpăr absolut deloc. Și n-am niciun chef să le schimb, chiar dacă fac problema asta mai bâze. N-am niciun chef să le schimb, băieți. Pentru că să iau altele, să mă obișnuiesc chiar cu alea pe cap. Da, n-am încotro decât să caut ceva asemănător cu astea. Abandoned site, new marker. O regăsim ceva chestiile alea, bă, dar Ferrari, de unde? Cum îmi dau seama pe mapa asta? Des Ferrari. Ce e aici? Boat, aici ce e? Monster Nest. Ce este? Grindstone, a blade, sharpening here will lead more. Uite mă, astea sunt aici. Deci, grindstone, asta ce e? Armored table, grant you gear, increase armor for limited duration. Asta ce e? Here you can craft armor, repair, damage equipment. Deci aici trebuie să ajung. Și asta aici. Uite mă, când mă întorc la baron, pot să umblu aici. Perfect. Ar mai avem. No time for monsters now. Încă plouă. E 4 dimineața și plouă. Foarte tare chestia asta, că se sperie calul. Știți cât de fricoși sunt cai în realitate? Hai de la fricoși și rău de tot. Ce aici, mă, garnizon? N-au nicio treabă cu mine că am intrat peste ei aici. De ce nu mai mi-arată pe unde trebuie să merg? Uite ce de oameni spânzurați pe aici. Era o practică în trecut destul de brutală, bă. Orice spuneai un cuvânt greșit te spânzurau. Nu prea era democrație atunci. De ce trebuie să ocolesc atâta, mă? Nu pot să iau direct așa prin pădure. Nu, că dai de chestii genul ăsta și n-ai cum să treci. Bă, am greșit drumul sau... Uite unde trebuie să ajung eu, mă, uitați-vă și pe unde mă pune prostia asta de GPS. Ori am greșit eu, n-am fost atent. M-am spus, la monștri a scos-o pe aia rotundă, știți? Și acum când ne-a atacat goul ăla, a scos-o pe asaltă cu capul ăsta. Unde, mă, pe aici?
Take it easy.
That's it, Roach.
Why no passage, băi? Trebuie să trec acolo.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
What kind of pass we're talking about? Who restrict access to the city?
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
What kind? Bă, uitați-vă cât o lungește, băieți. Deci, De unde a început toată chestia? De la baron, care i-am spus să ne zică unde a plecat Ciri de acolo, da? Și de acolo a zis, nu-ți zic dacă nu găsești fata și cu nevasta, da? După du-te la parele ăla, cum îl cheamă, boșorogul ăla de face incantațiile alea. Nu te ajută că nu găsești capra, am găsit capra, ne-a ajutat un pic. După întoarce-te, rezolvă cu copilul, după iar du-te la ăla, fă incantația, după caută pe ăla, iarăși. Cât o lungește și pentru o singură informație, vedeți și voi.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Și păi, oare mă lasă să intru pe aici? Băi, omule, cum intrăm? Scoală-te, bă. Hai să-mi cosă. I'm watching you. Scot sabia acum și... Și am impresia că dacă mă arunc în apă mor. Nu mă lasă să trec pe acolo, o luăm pe jos pe aici. Nu-i așa? E același lucru. Uitați. Mare chestie.
Oh, watch your step.
Auzi, lăi-mă, au închis orașul, mă, auzi, lăi-mă. Probabil că dacă m-aș fi întors la baron, baronul mi-ar fi oferit tichetul ăla, nu? Unde e, mă? Casa, unde e?
Everyone to me! To me! Hey! Go on, don't think twice, just back.
Enchanting armor.
Appalling manners. You poor. Oh.
Honor in the fatherland.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Să vezi că a plecat.
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Mă, nu mă uite că și-au geamuri, bă. Ea s-a mărâs, mă, n-au geamuri, bă.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah.
Yes.
To see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
Vamos să dăm he cares, mă.
He's no saint, that's clear. But he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern.
Abia aștept să văd când o să zic o
Especially for
chestie
my
aia.
mother.
He made
Ca
a
în trailer,
mistake
când
and knows that.
întreabă la
I'm not
what are you
defending
doing?
him, just saying that maybe
Killing
he's come to realize what
monsters.
he's done and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
What happened to your... Hai mă să aflăm partea ei de poveste. Poate nu știm ceva.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Hai să vedem unul.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
A pierdut copilul, nu?
Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Mâini în foc pare zici că e ca un blestem ceva.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Who are these friends?
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Who are you?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
𝔄𝙗, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
And the payment is information. Că nu ne dă niciun ban, nimic.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Da, și o să mergem să-i spunem Lola acum. Talk to the Baron about his family. Ok, am văzut un teleport, fast teleport. Unde e, mă? Uite. Și ca să teleportez aici fast, trebuie să găsesc unul lângă. Niciunul, uitați-vă, uitați-vă tocmai unde e unul. Oh my god. Ok. Să tai pentru voi ca să ajungem mai repede să vedem și partea aia. Așa. Trebuie să mergem până la cel mai apropiat din ăla ca să ne teleporteze la... Aiurea. Ar fi trebuit să le facă... ca și teleport. Dai click pe ele și gata. Trebuie doar să le găsești pe mapă. Așa ar fi fost... Cred că mult mai tare. Ok, să vedem ce părere are baronul că fisa nu vrea să se întoarcă la el. Și să-i spunem și despre nevastă sa că probabil nu mai e în viață. Nu știu și ce a făcut creatura aia. Poate zice ok, ajunge, ia-ți informație și pleacă. Așa?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Să e ăla pe care l-am scos din hambarul de flăcări de aici.
Witcher, a word, please.
Sure. What is it?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Treabă el ce s-a întâmplat în seara aia. Nu putem să spunem.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in 𝙍𝙀𝘼𝘾. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. I'll never know which blooms would please my second daughter most. Damn shame.
Haide, mă,
She
să-i
brought
spunem.
death down on others. The sooner you start thinking of it that way, the better off
Să-i
you'll be.
spunem informațiile pe care le-am cules.
Can't deny that. Doesn't make it any easier to live with, though.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
Nu vrea.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
Nu o să-l mai iau cu 1, o să-i dau cu 2. Ca să nu mai băgăm cuțitul în rană mai adânc.
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenfurt, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
De ce ne spune povestea asta, mă? Când poate să ne zică direct tot, mai pe scurt. Where did they teach you that? At 𝙃𝙀𝘼𝘾 on the road.
At 𝙃𝙀𝘼𝘾?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Ygritte. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What's the problem?
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Haide, capul, nu-mi spune că o lungește. Nu-mi spune că o lungește, bă. Am depășit ora, băieți.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Cursă cu cai, mă.
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Oh my god, fii atent că trebuia pe drumul cu galben și am luat-o după radar. Ok, măcar a fost scurt.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
Ce-a bă, Griffin?
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Hey, what? Let's play Gwent? Ce e la... Cărți? See.
So long.
Find the witch on your own or ask the resident of 𝙃𝙀𝘃 about her. Hunting a witch. Da. Ok, băieți, cam ca și cu acest episod. Deci trebuie să, ca să ne zică continuarea la poveste, trebuie să o găsim și pe nevasta sau să fie destul de greu. Vezi? Vedeți, o lungește foarte, foarte mult pentru informații. Vreau să vină ăia mai repede, care vin neviscol odată cu ei. Aia e. Ok, băieți, uitați de like, subscribe dacă sunteți noi și ne auzim la următorul episod. Pa, pa!